Hello students, welcome back to history class. Yesterday we talked about the political influence of music in the Caribbean, and today we will be moving on to a different area in northern Latin America. Today we will be learning about the Norteña in northern Mexico and the political influence on immigration, as well as how this grew into the hybridization of Mexican and American cultures through music. This period of time was around the 1990s when the Mexican population was immigrating into the United States at a very high rate, localizing in areas such as California and the Southeast. One of the first things you need to learn about is the NAFTA agreement between the United States, Canada, and Mexico. This agreement eliminated barriers to trade and invest between the three countries. This resulted in the immediate elimination of tariffs on more than one half of Mexico's exports to the United States and one-third of U.S. exports to Mexico. This is crucial to know because this not only strengthened the bond between the United States and Mexico, but it helped both economies drastically. During this time, Latino Americans living in the United States were being ridiculed and facing discrimination daily. It even came to a point where in California, they proposed the Proposition 187, which was a ballot initiative to establish a state-run citizenship screening system and prohibit illegal aliens from using non-emergency healthcare, public education, and other services. Now, how does this all relate to music? Well, with growing presence of Latino population in the United States came a techno-banda craze that made the Mexican banda music tradition highly visible. Techno-banda craze was an assertion of ethnicity by Mexicans and Mexican Americans who faced discrimination and racism in the U.S. Following the NAFTA agreement came a huge cultural shift that changed Mexico economically and culturally. Techno-banda groups helped revitalize the tradition by incorporating fast rhythms, outfits, and choreographies that established a connection between the audience and the musicians. One of the most lasting and influential dancing styles that appeared at this time was the quebradita. This dance was so important because it was trending with both Mexicans and Americans. The quebradita blended elements from cumbia, country western, flamenco, lambada, and rock and roll into a fast-paced, close-bodied dance.
De pronto veo venir cerquita de mí, yo vi a una culebra mirando hacia mí, yo grité.
Another dance, the pasito duranguense, became popular in Chicago in the early 2000s. Duranguense takes elements from son calentano from Michoacan, mariachi from Jalisco, and music from Alto Durango. The standard outfits musicians wore were modernized, stylish versions of the cowboy style worn by traditional norteña and banda musicians. Mexican Americans saw this duranguense in Chicago as a way to reconfigure their Mexican identity in a space often hostile to them. With growing Latino presence in the U.S. and with the NAFTA agreement, we see a huge hybridization of Mexican American cultures in the U.S. that is catalyzed by the musical traditions in northern Mexico, blending with music popularized in the U.S. Thank you for your time today. Class is dismissed.